time to kick back. That's where we come in. Armed Forces Entertainment, coming to a theater near you, wherever you are around the world. The best sights, the best sounds, the best punchlines for the front lines, so you can relax, raise your spirits, and get a taste of home. Check out the Armed Forces Entertainment website to see what's coming to your neck of the woods. Armed Forces Entertainment, coming to a theater near you.
I'm an expert in STF. That's slips, trips, and falls. And I know that slips and trips can happen anywhere. In water slick areas like these, the floors may be hazardous. And in other areas where surfaces are uneven, you'll always have to watch your step. You just have to be careful, because more than 1 million injuries occur every year from simple slips, trips, and falls.
Is brought to you by...
We all share and have the responsibility of reporting observed violations of the law of war up through the chain of command so that it can be properly investigated, documented, and we can learn from that.
If someone in your chain of command is involved, report it to the next higher person in the chain of command.
And the chain of command is there to support the soldiers and to help the soldiers, not the other way around.
You know, one of the reasons that we have such a good teamwork in the Marine Corps is the Marine has the faith in his chain of command, and he has the confidence knowing that he'll be treated fairly.
Will everyone survive to the end? In the weeks ahead, hero against hero. Drop your weapon. Who will succumb to evil?
Someone flies.
From the Pentagon Channel, this is Target Money. Eagle Cash is a stored value card that replaces dollar bills and paper money with a secure electronic currency. Cardholders deployed to combat zones can add funds to the card at their finance office or at kiosks where available. Funds are deducted when a customer pays for a product or service at a merchant on base. That's Target Money.
Medicines have warning labels for a reason. Help your medicine work for you, not against you.
Lisa, I think you'd better drive this afternoon.
Imagine no one drinks and drives. There are no injuries or deaths from alcohol-related crashes. There are no military careers ruined by DWI convictions. Imagine how the world would be if no one, not one person, drives after drinking.
Everyone experiences sadness at some point in life. But when those feelings don't seem like they'll ever end, it could be something more serious. And if you just try to ignore them, it could get worse. It could lead to depression, even thoughts of suicide. So if you're experiencing any of these emotions, reach out for help. Contact your family center or chaplain.
We're Marine Corps electricians. We power the Marine Corps.
I'm a Marine, electrical equipment repair specialist. Something breaks, we fix it.
Without the electricians, nothing works except for bombs or bullets.
As one American overseas, you represent millions of people back home. You reflect the values, the integrity, and the compassion of an entire nation. While overseas, the actions of one American can make a lasting impression.
States, if you want to get married to another U.S. citizen, all you need is me. But when it comes to marrying a host country national, you'll need a lot more paperwork. There are all sorts of documents required to get your spouse a U.S. immigration visa and a host country passport. So start gathering them as soon as you can. Allow yourself enough time, and don't get a paper cut. For all the requirements, visit your personnel office. Oh, I gotta go. I'm hearing wedding bells.
Army MWR Child and Youth Services offers something for kids of all ages. We have child development centers and family child care professionals. Our school liaison services form a link between parents and educators. We have Skies Unlimited classes, summer programs, and before and after school care. Sports and fitness programs are open to all ages. And for preteens and teens, we have trips, camps, clubs, and more. CYS, supporting Army families.
U.S. children are overweight, 3 times the number in 1980. One of the easiest and most cost-efficient ways to give your child a nutritious meal is through the school lunch program provided by AFRTS. It makes sure kids K through 12 receive a lunch that meets USDA guidelines and is still affordable. AFRTS provides 17,000 lunch meals daily for kids in 74 schools across Europe, and they do it for no profit. And for kids bringing a packed lunch, a la carte options are available at participating schools.
Here's a deep thought from the 5th Corps Safety Office. A thinking driver doesn't drink, and a drinking driver doesn't think. For safety information and resources, go to vcorps.army.mil and click on Safety.
Whether you're already involved in a child care field, or you'd like to enter the field as a child care professional, an associate's degree in early childhood professions from Central Texas College can help you gain the college credit you need.
He's a traitor.
To increase our capability and modernize our fleet, the Air Force is reducing by 40,000 positions. USAFE shares about 3,500 of these positions over the next 3 years. As USAFE draws down, however, our commitment to excellence will not waver. Initiatives such as Smart Ops 21 are already allowing us to right-size the work for our future workforce. Help shape and lead our emerging Air Force by sharing your great ideas. Together, let's make it happen.
According to regulations.
According to regulations.
And the Uniform Code.
And the Uniform Code.
Of military justice.
Of military justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Cool. Congratulations.
All soldiers are a valuable member of the Army team, and the team remains strong with the continued service of our great soldiers.
Stay with the team, Iron Soldiers.
Consuming calcium-rich foods builds healthy teeth and bones. Minimize calories and fat by choosing fat-free skim or low-fat 1% products. 3 servings a day is right for most of us, but kids aged 2 to 8 need just 2 a day. Children under 2, follow your pediatrician's advice. What's a serving? Just 8 ounces of fluid milk or yogurt, 1.5 ounces of hard cheese, or 2 ounces of processed cheese. Remember, it's your choice. Make it healthy.
The Armed Services Blood Program needs blood on a regular basis. But occasionally, our supply can dip lower than normal. Like during the summer months, holidays, and deployments. That's when it's more important than ever for people to step up and fill in the gap and volunteer to give blood. During these critical periods, do what you can to help, because our supply is your supply.
3 times a week. I wouldn't miss these mornings for anything. I need to be there for them, anytime, anywhere. The best part is, my office is anywhere I need it to be.
Military chaplains are there to be your counselor, your advisor, or just a friend. They can help you go the distance.
The battle of the sexes hits Men in Trees. I was beat by a girl. When the lines are drawn.
I guess you can't be happy.
You can't really be that way with any relationship. You won't believe who will cross them.
Men in Trees, 9 p.m. Wednesday, AFN Spectrum.
Life happens. Marriage, having children, a new address, a promotion. To better serve you, TRICARE needs to know. Be sure to update your DEERS information. It's your responsibility. For more information, go to tricare.osd.mil.
What do you got, little fella? What do you got there? Looks like someone's butt. They must have lost it playing with their kids.
The Office, 7 p.m. AFN Prime Thursday.
Terrorism can be an indiscriminate or specific act, but there are ways to reduce the possibility of becoming a target. The more you know about your surroundings, the more likely you are to know when something is out of the ordinary. Be aware of local customs and events, and when possible, avoid traveling alone or in poorly lit, isolated areas. Being on guard, even when you're off duty, can go a long way in reducing your chances of being a target of terrorism.
If you had a buddy who was in danger, you'd save him, right? But what if that buddy is struggling with an alcohol problem, going off on heavy drinking binges, or drinking all the time? You wouldn't turn your back on him. You'd save him, right? Help a friend, get help.
I applied for my American citizenship here.
If you're a non-U.S. citizen serving in the military,
I applied for my American citizenship here.
there are a number of places overseas where you can finalize your citizenship application,
I applied for my American citizenship here.
including select U.S. embassies, consulates, and military installations.
And finally, we can say that we are citizens here.
For specific requirements, contact your appropriate office.
There are all sorts of community activities that might be right up your alley. Meet new people. Learn new things.
As a leader, I'm concerned about the safety of my Marines. Some people think having front and side airbags in their POV is enough protection, but you've got to use safety belts too. And if there's an automatic shoulder harness, don't count on that alone. You also need to wear your lap belt. Look, in my time in the Corps, I've seen some nasty car crashes. That's why I buckle up every time. Besides, when you're as pretty as I am, you got to protect your assets. Always wear safety belts. Always.
Stretching, before and after you exercise, is an important part of any game plan. Stretching your muscles and ligaments prepares them for exercise, and it gives you added flexibility. Flexibility makes it possible to move your joints through a full range of motion. The more flexible you are, the less chance you have of sustaining an injury. Flexibility, a component of physical fitness.
Thursday.
I'm here to tell you that we are closing this Scranton branch.
Uh-oh.
Michael, what's going on?
Something weird is going on.
And it's Michael's job to inform the staff.
Listen up, everybody. I have news. We are screwed.
Can this day get any worse?
I will kill myself.
Or will everyone's fate rest in Michael's hands?
What's the plan? Go to New York, front the CFO. This is what Michael Moore does.
Steve Carell stars in the Emmy Award-winning The Office, 7 p.m. Thursday on AFN Prime.
A lot has changed in Europe since I had the honor of serving as senior enlisted advisor for youth safety in the late 70s. But what hasn't changed is the dedication and commitment of youth safety there. It's clearly stronger than ever. Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
A 3.75-liter engine, 210 horsepower, 6-speed transmission, 0 to 60 in 9 seconds. The color, Inferno Red. Explode into spring and enter the AFE's Dodge Nitro Sweepstakes for a chance to win a 2007 Dodge Nitro. You've got 2 ways to enter. Listen to Leah Ortiz from 10 until 2 on Eagle Radio FM for the question of the day, or visit your Exchange Main store or new car sales office to fill out an entry. The sweepstakes are open to U.S. ID card holders stationed in Europe.
Like apple pie or the 4th of July, AFN the Eagle brings you a slice of home. The Eagle delivers music, news, and information with a hometown feel. Always serving America's best, AFN the Eagle.
This is power. This is power without energy. To accomplish your mission, you need the best quality energy that can be supplied. And with the support of the Defense Logistics Agency's expert energy team, you are getting the best energy possible. DLA supplies you with all of your land, sea, and air energy needs. We're your logistics combat support team, and we're committed to keeping you ready. DLA, mission ready.
European parking spots are smaller than in the States, so drive slowly when parking and exiting parking spots and garages. Speakers, the hamster was not harmed in the making of this commercial.
How does your education measure up to Central Texas College? They've got VOTEC courses in a variety of fast-growing fields, caring faculty, and flexible scheduling. See your CTC field representative and make your education measure up.
Wilson, don't tell me you've been using again.
Yes, for Sergeant Hall, but only a couple of times.
Look what it's done to you already. You keep sinking further and further into a hole. You know it's addictive. It gives you a quick high that doesn't last, and then you're left to pay for it.
Yes, First Sergeant.
Do you have any on you right now?
Yes, First Sergeant.
Massive heat waves. Heat waves. Severe droughts. Tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Devastating hurricanes. Tick, 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 tick. Our future is up to you. Tick. Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
Welcome back to Offshore.
If you notice someone suspicious, contact the authorities right away. Stay vigilant and watch your surroundings. OPSEC, it's everyone's responsibility.
No animals were harmed in the making of this commercial.
The need for FCC providers has increased recently as there are children waiting for full and part-time care at most youth safety installations. And becoming an FCC provider has never been easier. YouSafe Services team of professionals will provide the training and supplies you'll need to start your business. If you live off base, you may be eligible for the Air Force Affiliate Program. And it's also a great way to supplement your family income while you stay home and raise your own children.
If you are living here and considering building your family through adoption, there are a few things you should know. Find out how you can change a life forever.
When I'm at work, my equipment and I are always mission ready.
Patrol 10, Roger out.
But when I'm off duty, I follow the same rules. This is how I own the edge, and so can you.
Get the latest information on avian influenza, better known as bird flu, at the U.S. Army Europe homepage. Just follow the medical alert link. Surf to hquuser.army.mil and get the facts.
Can you tell which of these people is American? Who is military and who isn't? No? Then they're doing everything right. Reduce your risk of being a target of terrorism.
To be an MA, you have to be on that edge where you're always aware of everything that's going on around you. Yeah, that's funny. We're protecting the ships, the airfields.
You're not coming to work 9 to 5 doing one certain thing all day long. You have to be able to be diverse.
Vehicle. You know you're in a restricted area. You didn't see the signs.
We're always training, learning different skills, and it keeps us sharp.
American Dad, 8 p.m. AFN Prime Tuesday.
You know, before you head over to the club, how about a little lesson in mixology? This beer has the same amount of alcohol as this glass of wine, or 1 shot of liquor. It takes about an hour for your body to process the alcohol in any one of these drinks and eliminate it from your system. It doesn't matter what you drink. Alcohol is alcohol. Know the facts, know your limit.
I am in the prime of my life.
Is Charlie getting too old?
Let's go to a club.
It's 11 o'clock.
So we'll get there early.
For the bachelor lifestyle?
Just standing in line in a dank alley in the middle of the urine district.
AFN Prime Thursday. CSI Miami, 9 p.m. AFN Prime Thursday.
Planning is the key to any trip movement, and I should know. I have moved men from one corner of Europe to the other. And each time I do, I create a checklist. Planning ahead and following a checklist for a move reduces stress, keeps you organized, and helps ensure a successful transition. Don't come up short. Make a list. Next on the list, we have a new country. A very small one, perhaps.
Being a Marine security guard means that you are on the front lines every day and that you are representing America's best and the brightest. Our mission here as a Marine Guard at the Embassy is the security of classified material as well as the protection of American personnel and property. This is an independent duty, and so you get a lot of experience dealing with security and things you might not normally deal with. It's an outstanding experience, and it's unlike anything you'll find in the Fleet Marine Corps.
Through the years, a lot of people have dedicated a big part of their lives to building a strong and effective military. I'm proud to be part of that tradition. And that's why I don't hesitate to report fraud, waste, or abuse through the chain of command or the DOD hotline.
It's about control. When you stop smoking, you're likely to lose it sometimes more than others. Some situations make quitting smoking tough. Those are called triggers. Triggers dredge up old habits that can undermine your self-control. So a good way to quit smoking is to know what your triggers are and figure out ways to deal with them or avoid them altogether. That lets you control your habits, not the other way around.
He was there to meet me when I arrived. He also helped me to get settled into temporary quarters and drove me around post to check things out.
My sponsor waited at the airport for 4 hours when her flight was delayed.
He invited me over to meet his family. I was really glad to get a home-cooked meal.
Took my family and me to the hotel, the exchange, the bank. And that was really helpful because I had so much to do.
I feel like he really went above and beyond and gave me a great first impression of Germany.
It was an excellent start, and I think my sponsor had a lot to do with that.
This is an AFRTS News Minute. The Defense Department has approved the extension of the 12th
Fort Krim with second thoughts.
Use that money.
in shared quarters sometimes means you have to compromise.
What about the ball game?
Teacher.
That's cool.
And use that money for any other purpose.
New episodes.
Have disappeared.
6 tumors don't just disappear.
8 weeks in a row.
You're insane.
I'm an insane genius.
What you guys do? I can't move my legs.
It all starts with a medical mystery so bizarre.
Why is anybody getting me blood?
This is getting out of control.
The truth will shock even House.
I lost his hearing. The sight's probably next. Death is probably next.
Viewer discretion advised. House.
AFN Prime Thursday.
Okay.
What's that, the Bob Gibson team?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Babe Ruth, 581 career home runs.
500 what?
81.
581. Interesting. Interesting thing that Baseball Reference has added. Thank you for your inputs.
Yeah, also on the site, if you want to subscribe and pay, which I'm not willing to do,
right,
you can take any player, put them on any team ever.
Ah, really? Kind of cool. That's kind of neat there. That's a pretty cool little thing because, as we know with baseball, it's all about stats in the game of baseball. So it's interesting to see the idea that somebody, and that's always talk about, Alex Rodriguez, somebody's going to come around and hit 1,000 home runs. It's going to happen at some point, don't you think?
Probably.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk more baseball next, though, with Bob Nightingale. He is the national baseball writer for USA Today. Get his thoughts on Jackie Robinson. Also, baseball that's going on. Carl Pavano, Mike Mussina, both for the Yankees going on the disabled list. Oh, boy. What's coming up with the Yankees? We'll talk to Bob Nightingale next.
Sporting News Radio.
Total Sports 24/7.
Sports.
Oh, my God, totally.
Sporting News.
The year was 1965. Navy Commander Jeremiah Denton was flying over North Vietnam when his A-6 intruder was shot down. Denton survived, but was taken prisoner by the North Vietnamese. Throughout 7 years of captivity, Denton refused to cooperate with the enemy, even though his refusal oftentimes meant severe punishment. At one point, his captors forced him to appear before television cameras. Remaining true to his country, Denton used his eyes to blink the word torture in Morse code several times, thereby disproving his captors' claims that POWs were well treated. His loyalty and courage truly embodied Article 4 of the Code of Conduct.
If I become a prisoner of war, I will keep faith with my fellow prisoners. I will give no information or take part in any action which might be harmful to my comrades. If I am senior, I will take command. If not, I will obey the lawful orders of those appointed over me and will back them up in every way. The Code of Conduct. Words of honor.